Hi guys! So we're finally back at home.
Today we're going to talk about the guitars these are actually, we're going to show 4 guitars of mine, that one of which Roxy's using.
Yes.
But they have special history for me because these are the best guitars that I've purchased over the years, especially when I was young and a full-time musician. So we're going to talk about them because they're nice guitars, and I'm going to show Roxy how to take care of them a little bit.
Let's start, guys.
So, the first guitar, Gibson ES-335. It's the guitar that Chuck Berry used to use. It's famous, has been in tons of movies and stuff like that. And I got this when I went to college.
Oh, wow.
So this was the first really good guitar that I ever purchased. I had a couple other guitars that were more like starter guitars. I did have a nice guitar before this one, but this is an awesome guitar. It's really, really good on the towel like this. I'm just gonna work it. So this is a ES-335. So it's a semi-hollow body, which means not the whole body is hollow. It's, I think it's got a solid piece in the middle, and then the top and bottom pieces are hollow. So you see these F holes?
Yeah.
So that gives the guitar a lot of resonance. So a lot of blues players, a lot of jazz players, some funk players would use this guitar. Okay, so you know this guitar well because you're playing it. This guitar is extra special for me. This guitar was the second guitar that I got that was really good, but this became my baby. So I used this guitar in a band that I was in called Cinema 8, which that was a really fun band. We were only around for about 6 months, but it was a good 6 months. We did a lot of fun gigs. We opened up for some big names at the time. This is a gold top Gibson Les Paul. So that's what you've been playing. And this is also a reissue. This was a famous guitar back in the day. And this is known for, rock. And actually, so Les Paul is the name of a guy who created essentially the electric guitar. So before he came along and put pickups in guitars, they were acoustic guitars. So when he did that, guitar players had a hard time playing in like a big band. It was like big band jazz. So you had horns, you had the brass section and drums, so it was very hard to be heard. So he put in a pickup into his guitar, and all of a sudden the electric guitar was born, and the electric guitar could be heard in the jazz band. So I don't know if he came up with this shape, but this shape is known as the Les Paul in honor of him. And he passed away years ago, but he's a legend. So many players have played this, like Slash from Guns N' Roses, Jimmy Page from Led Zeppelin. I mean, just countless people. I mean, this is, if you have 2 iconic guitars ever, Gibson Les Paul and the Fender Stratocaster, which I used to have, I don't have that, but that's the classic. Those are the 2 main shapes that all guitars pretty much stem off of as far as design. So this guitar is special because I also recorded my first record and my second record a lot with this guitar. And the thing that gives this guitar, it's a very creamy quality when you play it. So it's a very buttery, rich sound when you play it. How cool is that? That I'd probably be playing the guitar that I first started using on my first album on your first song. Isn't that pretty cool?
Yeah.
Here, get these wet areas. Don't break my guitar before you record your first song.
I thought this is Roxy's guitar now.
What? No, I'm letting you borrow it. How's that fair? I can't just give you this guitar. I have 3 other kids.
How many guitars have you owned, if you remember?
Oh my gosh, a lot. This is the Eddie Van Halen Wolfgang. So this is the first model with his brand EVH gear. This is what he used on tour. And it's an amazing guitar. It's like, I think of this as like a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, because it's super easy to play. I mean, you know how he played, lightning fast and all that stuff. The neck is unfinished. It's this bird's eye maple neck, so it's very smooth. It's unfinished, so your hand really flies up and down the neck. He's got a couple of cool inventions that he came up with. This is a D tuna, so this drops D. So if you got, now I'm in D, pop it in,
Well, that's
now
cool.
you're in E. So you can change tunings, and I took it a step further. I've never seen anybody else do this, but I took one and I put it on this string because I like to have alternate tunings. So, you know my song Secrets?
Mm-hmm.
So that's drop D, and my B string goes to A. You know, I gigged with this.
Mm-hmm.
So, because it was convenient, because I could quickly, if you have one guitar in one tuning, rather than swapping out guitars when you're playing live, I could just
do that and then you're good.
flick my thumb and then I'm ready to go. I love this guitar. It's just a nice guitar. There's Floyd Rose, you know, locking tremolo and stuff like that. It's just solid. You look at all the detail.
Also, what school did you go to?
So I went to Berklee College of Music in Boston and majored in songwriting.
You still have the school books there, right?
Oh yeah, I got all my stuff.
The good thing.
I'm transferring all the knowledge into this brain.
The good thing, parent that is a musician, is that if you also want to become a musician, you can get all of their knowledge for free. Like if your parent went to Berklee, you can get Berklee knowledge for free, and you don't have to pay.
No, I will definitely impart the knowledge as best I can to you, but it really comes down to your talent, which you have, but it also comes down to how much you're willing to work to hone that talent, right?
Yeah. These are the two albums that my dad made. Most of the guitars that he just showed us are the guitars that he used for these albums. And this is my mom's album.
I did not play guitar on that album.
Yeah.
So this is probably the coolest looking guitar in my collection. So this is the Gretch.
Oh yeah, I remember
White
that
Falcon.
one. Yeah, I remember when we lived in Virginia. You had like so many guitars hanging up from in the basement,
Yep.
and I saw that. Yeah.
It's out of tune. Well, it's been in storage. So anyway, this is a super cool guitar. A bunch of like famous guitar players use this type of guitar on tour. But this is a hollow body. This type of guitar is used a lot for rockabilly.
Oh.
So like Brian Setzer and that type of style. And it's great for like country, blues, and all that. I mean, it's a very versatile guitar.
How old were you when you started playing guitar?
I was about your age when I first started playing. I started playing and I got serious pretty quick. But your Uncle Arif, who has a band called Olio, you should check them out, O-L-I-O. He's 10 years older than me, so he was playing already a long time. I was inspired partially by that, because my older brother was playing, but started playing when I was about 13, and I got serious real quick, because it was super fun, and I found that I really enjoyed just playing guitar, and then I figured I loved learning songs, writing songs, and then once when I started writing songs, that was it. I love that, and I love guitar players, but writing songs became like what
You love to do the most.
I love to do the most. I was a good guitar player when I was really practicing a lot, but I wasn't like the best. I wasn't like a top guitar player. I could play a lot of things that a lot of guitar players couldn't, but as far as pros go, I wasn't like, you know,
like the biggest pro on
I wasn't like your session guitar player who could play millions of styles and all that kind of stuff. I became more of a singer-songwriter. You see, it's unplugged, but you hear how loud it is?
Yeah.
It's a cool guitar.
Yeah.
It gets a lot of oohs and ahs when on stage.
Looks like it
Behemoth.
looks very expensive.
It is.
How much was this?
I don't want to say.
Oh, is it like so crazy or something?
This is my most expensive guitar. Yeah. You can look it up. Go look up a Gretch White Falcon and you can see how expensive they get. Fix all these up, restring them, and we will use them on our recordings.
Yeah.
So those are the guitars. These are my top guitars.
Your guitar journey.
If you could take your pick, which one?
I don't know. I have to play all of them first to see.
Oh, okay. Okay, so forget playing. Let's talk about just off of the cool factor.
Okay, probably this one.
Why? Because it's the most expensive?
No! It's because I like the color palette and stuff. It looks nice. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys learned something from us today.
Make sure to check out the Hodzix, HOD6IX. That's our family band.
TikTok and on Facebook.
Check out Roxy Hodzik, Roxy Lifestyle. What else? What are the other channels? Check out my channel, my page, Bronco Hodzik.
Thank you guys so much for watching.
Bye.